Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. I'll tell you what, if you're going to compete with Ripple and try and solve the train wreck that is the world of global cross-border payments and settlement, you better have a genuine solution. I recently put out a video where the title in part read, XRP is the killer, because that's in reference to a number of articles, one very recent that I covered, that stated that so-and-so, and the most recent one was a consortium of 11 banks utilizing a centralized coin that it's not traded on markets. It's a bank coin called utility settlement coin that's just used in this little walled garden, and that was the, quote, XRP killer. And so I was like, no, that's not the XRP killer. XRP is the killer. And so I made a video where I stated my case. And I wanted to bring you a little bit of update. There's more to talk about on this. I'm not going to rehash everything from the last video, but you'll be fine without it, even if you haven't seen that video. But frankly, there's been a lot of questions about how the hell a particular competitor named Strike makes sense, because they don't have a sufficient settlement solution. They're using inferior technology, which settles to Tether. Yes, Tether. Use the Lightning Network, Bitcoin specifically, to ultimately settle the Tether. It's absurd. I don't know. The technology does not work. The CEO pretends like it does. I saw a video clip of him where he's getting cocky, and he did a little sample of like a $10 transfer or something, and he said, boom, mic drop. And they're just like, no. You can use Lightning Network for small transactions, but they fail with larger ones, and you can lose your Bitcoin forever. So, and there's a whole bunch of other setbacks. Oh, also, the Spark token may be launching as soon as this month. I've got some updates from Flare now that the claim session, or what do you want to call it? The claim time has elapsed. So I got some stuff on that as well. But I do want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who makes YouTube videos as a fun hobby about Ripple and crypto and XRP, and that's all that's going on here, damn it. And so Andrew Nation 13 shared my video titled XRP is the killer. Andrew, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And I cited some stuff from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Crypto Eddie, in that one. And so she tagged me in a response to Andrew Nation there and wrote, thank you, and I do appreciate it. And she's just a wealth of knowledge. I'll tell you what, if you want to learn from somebody that knows quite a bit about, let's just say, the inefficiencies of Lightning Network, she's perfect for that. She's very well informed, let's say. And so I wrote to her, and I said the following. Thank you, Eddie. Your knowledge of Lightning Network is very helpful. I'm still trying to figure out why Jack Mallers started Strike with insufficient technology, being Bitcoin and Lightning Network, to try and solve the global payment/settlement issue. And so Jack Mallers, that is the CEO of Strike, the one that I just cited where he got cocky saying, boom, mic drop. And I was like, yeah, my gosh. All right, now try doing that with like $100,000. You do that transaction with $100,000 just to yourself and send it right back. It's fine. Go ahead. You'd lose it probably. It's just completely ridiculous. Anyway, and then I wrote, my best guess is ideology surrounding Bitcoin led him to choose a very poor foundation. Why else would one do that? XRP is technologically perfectly suited for this use case. And so indeed, I'm not kidding. It does not make sense to use inferior technology, Bitcoin and Lightning Network, when there is superior technology that does work. I just simply do not understand why anyone would make this case. You're just going to hope that Lightning Network works in the future? Because it doesn't. And he's outright lying. He says to all the people that say Lightning Network doesn't work, I'm proving you wrong. And I'm just like, that is so disingenuous. Yeah, do it again. Do it for a $100,000 transaction. Let's see that, buddy. It's just so disingenuous. And then on top of that, he says that all the transactions are going to be free. Like, that is at a minimum misleading, if not an outright lie, because the only way you could do that is if you take a loss, because you're a business with employees and there are foreign exchange costs that if you don't want to pass along, fine, I'll cede the point. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're basically a charity at that point. You're in business to lose money. I'd say, okay, but that's not what they're in business to make money, obviously. And so it's just ridiculous. And I then wrote, it's true XRP doesn't have enough liquidity to solve the problem globally, but I believe that problem will solve itself in the crypto asset class as a whole, as the crypto asset class as a whole grows. I also don't understand why Strike settles to United States dollars Tether, USDT. Rather than a fiat currency. And so right there, this is not me crapping on XRP. I'm just acknowledging that with XRP having a market cap of whatever the hell it is, what is it today? How many tens of billions of dollars? It's nowhere near enough to handle daily flows of $5 trillion. You need ideally a higher price and more liquidity. But that's okay. Like, this is not bad. Like, all that has to happen is a bigger crypto pie develop. That's it. So as the asset class matures and more money flows in, you're going to have more people buying and selling XRP, liquidity increases. So the problem solves itself. That's really, frankly, not a big deal. It's just that in the meantime, you can only have so many corridors open because there just isn't sufficient liquidity. I'm just acknowledging that. That's not some horrible thing. It just is the state of things today. It's not a big deal, though. And so with Strike, though, they use Lightning Network to move Bitcoins. Like, say you're doing you're converting from one fiat currency to another. So it's Bitcoin starts in the originating country, moves to another country via Lightning Network, and then that Bitcoin, it's not converted into a fiat currency. It's converted into Tether. That is what the CEO has cited, and in an actual explanation, I'm sitting there like, why the hell would you do that? And so I then wrote the following, because that means all of their customers have to be onboarded to cryptocurrency technology, and that creates friction. I've always found it appealing that XRP works in the plumbing, and people sending remittances will have no idea XRP is helping them. Yeah, and that's true. I recognized that back in 2017. I was like, man. So people in crypto, they'll find it appealing to purchase XRP. This has been my theory, because, well, it'll matter more as utility matters more to people. But the fact that businesses need it to conduct the business model, and so that will result in adoption of XRP. But the people that are utilizing it, they don't even know that they're quick transactions that cost almost nothing. They don't even know that XRP is the reason necessarily that it's getting used in the plumbing. But it is, and that's awesome here. So, but can you imagine if instead Ripple settled to XRP, and then you had to open up like a cryptocurrency wallet? Because even if it's built into the app, people are going to be like, okay, fine, it's built into the app, the Strike app. Why do I want Tether? Which by the way, that's a centralized stable coin. Why are we doing that? It just doesn't make any damn sense to me. So I think Strike's having a bad day every single day because of what they're doing. That would just be my guess. And then so somebody asked, this is a great question. XRP Logic also shared my video, so thank you very much, and wrote the following: Matt, great video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Bitcoin isn't even needed in Strike's model since the end result is USDT, Tether. Just send Tether. And so that's a salient point. It's like, well, why are we even bothering with Bitcoin in between at all? Why not just send Tether then? And here's my response. This is just a little bit of me speculating. I think it's fair speculation. I wrote, I'm assuming Strike is concerned with the trust required in having their business model rely on Tether to that degree. Tether is very centralized. There are also liquidity concerns, though this is true of Bitcoin and Lightning Network, and perhaps other tech considerations that I'm unaware of. So yeah, for me, I suspect that the biggest reason would be a trust issue, because if your whole business is relying upon Tether and centralized Tether goes down or away, your business is no longer in business. So that would be my guess. And then. Here we go. Then in response to this whole topic, somebody named Santiago Velez wrote the following: Oof, the more I read, the worse it gets. Now it uses Tether. This is like taking everything that's half-baked in crypto, like Bitcoin settlement, Lightning Network Tether, and piling it into an epic time bomb. I knew it was premature to celebrate. Always be skeptical when things seem too good to be true. And then XRP community member Arturo Portilla, who happens to be an attorney, responded to that and wrote, will merchants be forced to take Tether as well? How the hell are Salvadorians supposed to exchange their remittance tethers for real dollars so they can buy stuff? This thing is so bad in so many different levels, it's getting difficult to explain how bad it is, which I think is fantastic. And the reason he's referencing Salvadorians is because Strike did have some sort of agreement. We're not aware of the specifics to this point. At least I don't think they've been announced. But Strike has partnered with the country of El Salvador in some capacity. I don't know. But like with Ripple, it has a complete transaction, meaning that the recipient does get their fiat currency. It's like, this didn't even finish. Like, just convert to the damn fiat currency. I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. All right. I tweeted out the day of the claim ending for the Spark tokens that you had 7 hours left at the time. This was 7 hours and 3 minutes, I believe, left to claim your Spark token, and I cited that any unclaimed Spark tokens were going to be burned, and that is not true, so I apologize, but I got this from the XRP Toolkit website. And these are very professional individuals, so I was assuming that they had correct information on here, and I was just unaware that this had changed. I don't pretend to know everything, but I want to set the record straight. And you can see right here on the website, all unclaimed Spark tokens will be burned. This is the official XRP Toolkit website, and that is not true. So, again, my apologies, but the world will go on. And so, here's a tweet from Flare. The Spark claim period ended at 23:59:52 UTC on June 11th, 2021, with ledger index number 64,204,315. Any unclaimed Spark tokens will be allocated to the F asset minting pools. Final numbers will be released this coming week. And I look forward to seeing that indeed. And here's the actual ledger where it all closed out. And this is a big deal because there's never been an airdrop with this much backing in the history of the crypto asset class, and we get this for free if we claimed our Spark token, right? And so here's a Flare utility on Twitter. Flare utility account wrote the following. Now that the Spark token claim has drawn to a close, it's time to reflect on the fact that the upcoming distribution is, number one, the most widely supported distribution in crypto history, two, the first distribution of an asset which gains value by enhancing existing chains, and three, revolutionary. Spot on, my friend, indeed. And then they also tweeted this out. A Flare network will launch later this month. Pre-launch, there are over 50 exchanges already supporting Spark token. Now, to that point, if I could just be clear, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that they've actually announced that they'll be trading. They're supporting the airdrop, but I don't think that, other than BitShrew and Poloniex, I'm not aware, off the top of my head anyway, of any cryptocurrency exchanges that have said, yes, we will allow the trading, but I suspect the vast majority, if not all of these, at some point in the future will allow the trading, because why wouldn't they? But anyway, upon launch, Spark tokens will have global liquidity. Upon launch, Spark tokens will have cross-chain utility, and upon launch, Spark tokens will unite communities. So all good stuff as far as I'm concerned. And also, one last thing before wrapping up here. So Spark token is an airdrop of the for XRP holders. Now, there's another airdrop, though, and I've talked about this on the channel. It's just been a really long time, so I thought I'd mention it again. There's an entity named Flare Finance, which is different than Flare Network, and if you have Spark tokens, you can get an airdrop of whatever their token's called. I can't remember off the top, but you get a Flare Finance token if you want. So it's an airdrop of an airdrop. And so I want to know, will there be an airdrop of an airdrop of an airdrop? And I hope the answer is yes, because that sounds silly. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.